Welcome everyone, and thank you for tuning in to hear my trading and market updates. This is Uncle Frank, and I'm not a financial advisor, nor is any of the content to be construed as financial advice. This channel is for entertainment purposes only. Please remember to hit the like button if you enjoyed the presentation, and be sure to subscribe to the channel so you're alerted when I have new information to share. So now let's get into the latest updates. Hey, welcome back everyone. Let's start out this short episode with a tweet from our CEO back in January. Today we filed an SEC 8K that our bank lenders have extended a covenant waiver all the way to March 31st, 2024. That is a reflection of AMC's recovery being well underway, a vote of confidence in AMC by our banks that we much welcome. Thank you, Citi, Goldman, and Credit Suisse. So here he is thanking two of our short sellers, Citi and Credit Suisse, and one of our most prolific spoofers, Goldman Sachs. For me, this is like thanking Hitler, Stalin, and John Wayne Gacy. Can you now see that our enemies are not Adam Aaron's enemies? If they have so much confidence in our company, Adam, why are they shorting and spoofing us? If this were true, why the 95-cent price target by Credit Suisse? And speaking of our short sellers, turns out Bank of America has $109 billion of paper losses, and that could spell earnings trouble for the bank. B of A has incurred a paper loss of approximately $109 billion due to its decision to invest heavily in U.S. government bonds. This loss is significantly higher than those of its competitors such as JP Morgan Chase, Wells Fargo, Citigroup, and Morgan Stanley. The low yields on these long-dated securities compared to current interest rates could pose an earnings problem for the bank. At 7 a.m. this morning, this exciting headline came out of Yahoo Finance. Mullen Automotive retains Christian Attar, formerly known as Christian Levine Law Group, in partnership with Warshaw Bernstein LLP to combat naked short-selling activities. From the article, based on reports Mullen has received from Share Intel, the company believes it may have been the target of a market manipulation scheme involving illegal naked short selling of its common stock and has decided to investigate and expose any potential wrongdoing. According to various publicly disclosed sources, Christian Attar, formerly known as Christian Levine Law Group, in partnership with Warshaw Bernstein, have successfully prosecuted and collected millions of dollars in aggregate damages on behalf of their clients from broker-dealers, market makers, hedge funds, and asset-based lenders who have engaged in such market manipulation schemes. Quote, since our announcement on April 28th, we have been actively investigating naked short selling, and we now have enough intel to have the law firm actively investigate and, where justified, take action against any market manipulators using naked short selling, spoofing, or other illegal acts, stated David Mishery, CEO and chairman of Mullen Automotive. Maybe AMC could contact Share Intel to investigate naked short selling and spoofing on our stock. Yeah, good luck getting Adam Aaron to sign off on that, or Philip later for that matter. So what happened when the CEO finally stood up for his shareholders? Well, here's the 30-minute chart. Mullen closed up 69.38% and added another 11.41% in the after-hours session. Now, guys, I know these gains could vanish in a day. And why? Because there's been massive dilution and a reverse split. But still, this thing is up over 80% at the time of this recording. And I know you'd like to see that kind of gain in AMC too. Now, let's be fair and unbalanced and tell the whole story. Mullen stock has fallen over 99% prior to today's rally since the company's reverse merger in November 2021. and the rapid dilution is mostly to blame. Taking into account Mullen's 1-for-25 reverse stock split on May 4th, 2023, Mullen had 33,338,000 shares outstanding on September 30th, 2022, but 126,281,000 shares on March 31st, 2023. So, guys, do you really have to be that mad at the no voters to understand? Where have we heard this before? Rapid dilution and a reverse stock split. Now, people have pushed back on me and said, Frank, Mullen is not AMC. You're right. You're absolutely right. AMC has a debt-to-equity ratio of negative 1.90. Mullen's is better at 0.82. So let's ask the question again. Uncle Frank, why can't we go to Share Intel and launch an investigation? Look at the FTDs on AMC over the past 2 years. They must far exceed those of Mullen's. Well, let's go to this Adam Aaron quote. Guys, don't believe everything you read on Twitter. Yes, it's true that we have a lot of short sellers who have sold our shares short. But all the stuff that you read about market manipulation and fails to deliver and billions of synthetic shares out there, that's not our problem. Now, one thing I'm really excited about is the spike in cost to borrow for AMC. Got as high as 868.68 today. But at the time of this recording, I see 10,000 shares available with a fee of 591.55%. Sounds expensive going into a court decision. Now, as of Monday, AMC remained on the New York Stock Exchange list of threshold securities. I know a lot of you don't think that this is important. However, we will find out if we're still on for today, tomorrow morning, because this information is reported a day in arrears. However, I think it is significant that we're on this list going into next week's court decision. Now, if this AMC debacle has taught us anything over the past 2 years, it's to keep an eye on companies like Vanguard and BlackRock. From CoinDesk today, BlackRock CEO Larry Fink says Bitcoin could revolutionize finance. From the article, BlackRock CEO Fink said crypto, specifically Bitcoin, could revolutionize the financial system in an interview with Fox Business on Wednesday. Quote, "We do believe that if we can create more tokenization of assets and securities, that's what Bitcoin is, it could revolutionize finance," he said. Previously known to be a skeptic of crypto, Fink years ago suggested fans of the asset class heavily used it for illicit activities. Fink continued, "Instead of investing in gold as a hedge against inflation, a hedge against the onerous problems of any one country, or the devaluation of your currency, whatever country you're in, let's be clear, Bitcoin is an international asset. It's not based on any one currency, and so it can represent an asset that people can play as an alternative." The iShares unit of BlackRock filed paperwork with the US SEC on June 16th for a spot Bitcoin exchange-traded fund. While BlackRock has an almost perfect track record of getting ETFs approved by the SEC, Fink couldn't say when a decision for its Bitcoin ETF could also be expected. Well, guys, that's because they're also waiting for the decision on the XRP case, and XRP also isn't based on any one currency and is designed for global use. And guys, I'm going to close this episode with an article from Tron Weekly, June 12th. SEC's Gary Gensler faces resignation calls after Citadel's accusations. Now watch for the connection. SEC Chair Gary Gensler is in the limelight due to his aggressive enforcement drive against some of the major market players in the crypto industry. In an unexpected turn of events, Citadel Securities and market maker have charged Gensler with manipulating the markets by engaging in short sales of equities with a connection to cryptocurrencies, notably AMC Theaters and GameStop. According to the allegations, the trades allegedly took place through the Vanguard Group and BlackRock, two venerable financial institutions. Following the startling accusations, the demand for Gensler's resignation quickly grew. Guys, that's all I have to say. Hey, I want to thank you for watching, and please remember to hit the like button after this slide if you enjoyed the presentation. Subscribe to the channel and set the alert so you're notified when I have new information to share. See you at the bell.